Swag on the beat.
Swag on the beat.
Swag on the beat. Hello and welcome to the Swag on the Beat podcast, episode 27 now.
27 club.
27 club.
Might not make it to next week.
Well, cross your fingers and
Good club to be a part of.
yeah, great club.
Oh.
Yeah. So does that mean we're like in that kind of realm of being the what are that?
The Kurt Cobain of podcasting.
The Kurt Cobain of podcasting. Yeah, we'll take it.
Yes. Well, we did it. Episode 27. It is a big week.
Yeah, thank you for sticking with us for 27 weeks,
Yeah.
which is great. Well, also, I wanted to say as well, a lot of people recently have just been getting around the pod, which means so much to us, like a lot of messages, a lot more DMs and stuff, so it's awesome. So keep sending in. We will respond. We're going through them all.
We appreciate all
we're
the
just so
involvement.
pumped. It's so fun doing this, so we love it.
Yeah, it's
So
great
thank you.
talking to all you guys and messaging and keep sending them in.
And massive show coming up as well
Yes.
with people who are from that exact place we
Yes,
just
the
mentioned.
board. We've got some big
Yeah.
board member updates. The first one I wanted to just mention is Karen, who is the mother of Max, the number 4 hat wearer, who you might remember had the photoshopped hat on.
Right, because we care about our board members' families as well. So this goes
and
to show.
Karen was the one that made the purchase of the hat, if
that's
you'll
right.
remember.
That's right,
She
yep.
logged on for her son who was overseas, I think, in a country that didn't have internet yet. So she logged on
what's
for
that
him.
about? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think he was in Antarctica.
Okay,
And
yeah, fair
so
enough.
we got an email from Karen because Max
Not a country.
Max is still overseas. And so
Oh.
Karen was feeling a bit sad that the hat wasn't getting any head time. She sent us an email saying, I've been feeling a bit sorry for poor old cap number 4 as it's been stuck in a drawer keeping pristine for handover to Max in December.
Oh, is that late? Okay.
So I've brought it with me to Queensland. I hope it enjoyed its adventure on the beach yesterday, despite not actually being on anyone's head. And she
Wow.
sent some photos. I'll show you and I'll show the listeners if you turn your Spotify visuals on. She's just taken the hat for a bloody walk to the beach just to get it some sunshine.
Oh, that's so good. Wow, it is
out.
clean.
'Cause
It
it's-
is clean.
The hat is born, you can see that on your videos there, everyone. The hat is born to provide shade
Yeah.
to something.
Yep.
It shouldn't, although...
Not the inside of a drawer.
No, although she's doing the right thing, keeping it pristine for Max in
Yep.
December. But the hat, it's not a caged animal. It needs to be out in the open,
Does things
blocking
to its
sun
head.
from something.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
thank you, Karen, for taking that hat out to the beach.
Well, I think
and
we
giving it
would
some
almost give
valuable-
Karen permission from us. She can wear the hat if she likes.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that was ever in question. I think she's choosing to withhold it for Max in December.
Okay.
Unless maybe there was a misunderstanding and she thought she couldn't wear it.
Celibacy.
In which case, Karen, you have the official Swag on the Beat
Yep.
tick of approval to wear hat
Yep.
number 4.
Yep.
In the meantime, because it should be out getting some sun.
Yeah.
But thank you for doing
Great.
that. We
Well, that's
appreciate
great.
it.
Well, as promised, this is a very board member heavy intro, which is great, which we love. As promised from last week, we have gone ahead with the profits from the hats we sold, the $2.34, and had the minimum amount of ChatGPT's premium subscription needed to generate a high quality image of the Last Supper, the very famous painting, but putting the top 10 and us 3, because there are 13 people in that picture, AI'd onto the picture.
Yep, Jesus and his 12 disciples, and the people have spoken and they declared me as Jesus, which
Yeah.
I think was a no-brainer.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did see
And
a
Jack
lot of
is
extra
Judas.
accounts made on
Jack is-
isaacdgmail.com.
Jack is Judas, which is also
Yeah.
a no-brainer.
So let me. So this is what I'm going to start recording my screen now, because we have done it, but neither of us have looked at it. So we're recording.
You've given ChatGPT the prompt, but it takes a while to load.
Oh, okay. So this
Did
is
you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
We've put in. So if you're a board member, top 10, your image has been put into ChatGPT, as has your selfie, as has my selfie, and a picture of Mike. So it's already done.
Yep.
But here's the prompt: Hello,
Hello.
polite, which apparently costs the politeness actually cost Ben Altman, who is the CEO of ChatGPT, about $10 million a year, replying to that in worker fees. Anyway,
did
whatever.
see
Fine.
that.
Hello, can you generate an image using the Last Supper image attached, but placing each of the heads of the people in the other images on the original heads from the Last Supper? Make sure that the file name Isaac is on the head of Jesus and the file name Jack is on the head of Judas. All other file names that include heads of people can be assigned randomly to the remaining members of the Last Supper.
It's a mouthful, but I
It's a
think it's
mouthful?
within ChatGPT's
Yeah.
capabilities. I think it took about 3 years of sunlight and 400 tons of coal to generate the response to that.
Well, we try to be a sustainable podcast here, but that's what the profits went towards, and that's what we've decided to do.
Yeah.
So for the first time,
I think what you got to do, put
Okay.
it this way, so us 3 and Mike can see it, and then we'll put
So-
it
so
on the.
what actually it has finished, and it gave us 2 different responses, because that's what you get in the premium version. You get 2 separate responses. What? Okay, here we go.
It's a pity it's on your
First,
smaller screen.
scroll
but that's
down.
right.
You're giving feedback. Okay, Here we go.
Turn your videos on, everyone.
Wow.
It's
Oh, yeah? That's good. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, it keeps the numbers. That's great, isn't it?
But everyone.
Oh, no, there's a
There's
bald
a-
person.
Everyone's number's 0, number 1.
I don't,
Okay. So it kind of Jesus kind of resembles me
and
a
you're
little
wearing
bit.
number 1.
They've changed
I don't-
the
it's-
direction
it's
everyone's looking because I
interesting.
think Judas. No, there's not enough people. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there's a few missing. I think.
So what do we do here? Do we just...
What does this left one look like? Nicolas Cage is in the middle.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay.
That person needs help.
They've gotten rid of. Wait, which Last Supper photo did you use?
The Wikipedia official Wikipedia Last Supper.
But they've taken out some people from this image.
Right. Okay.
They've relegated some disciples to the twos.
So what we can deduce here is, who would have thought ChatGPT image generation has some flaws,
Some drawbacks.
but that's okay. I think we said whatever it spits out first is what we take. So it's more like we'll put it on our Instagram, and
Yeah.
you guys can judge it because it's too hard with the audio flying around.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. And maybe for curiosity's sake, we can do a couple more. It's exciting.
It's exciting. We're going to print this off and
Next
put
week,
it up
something's
here.
going to be on the wall.
Something will be on the wall.
Yeah.
Well, this has to be on the wall, doesn't it? Or it can be. We're going to keep trying to make
Maybe
it better.
for curiosity's sake and
Yeah.
for the sake of what goes on the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll look at some other
Well,
ones
there
as
you go. That's done.
Something will be on the wall next week.
Something will be on the wall next week. We got a monster show coming up, guys. So
Monster show.
strap in.
It's a Godzilla-sized show.
Godzilla shows. Yeah, it's going to knock down some
Wreaking
buildings.
havoc in your ears.
Yep. Not in Tokyo, in your ears.
Wherever
Godzilla
you
show.
are.
Wherever you are. You could be
Tokyo,
listening in
maybe.
Tokyo. In that case, arigato gozaimasu.
All right, Jack and Mike, we loved this one very much last week, so we're doing it again. It's time for...
Impression game.
Yes, very exciting. Round one,
Beautiful intro.
Scooby-Doo and Shaggy was pretty
Yeah,
good. There
I
was
feel
varying
it's
levels
pretty
of...
level playing field, really.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought. But the guy who called up was a sensational.
It was
mimicry.
far and away better than all of us.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've got another one this week. We have
Yeah,
someone
thanks so
else.
many for sending them in, by the way. Heaps came
Heaps
in.
coming, and we want to try and get to them all because we love this game.
Yeah,
But for this
yep.
one, Mike has trawled through the Instagram DMs and found one, and we don't know what it is. He's found someone named Natasha, and she's got some impressions for us to do. But Jack and I don't know what
Yeah,
it
we don't
is.
know.
So, but we've got Natasha on the line right now. Natasha, how you going?
Good, thanks, guys. How are you?
Yes, we're very well, thanks. And thank you for sending in your suggestion. We're keen to hear what it is and have not much time to think about it before we give it a go.
Yeah, jeez.
So quick reminder is just, I think you said there's 2 different impressions in your one, Natasha, similar to last week. So Mike, if you want to hit that randomizer and then point to the first one, and then the first person can do the impression.
But do you want to tell us?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
That would have been very difficult.
You're going to do, it's a mime impression.
Okay.
So
I wanted to hear you freestyle it, but that's
Okay, no, Natasha, that will definitely
Okay.
be helpful information. Can you tell us what impressions we'll be doing
Yeah.
this week?
all right. So I am a huge Michael Jackson fan from way back. So the sound is he followed by
Okay.
Jamon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
okay.
good. Yeah, okay.
I
Yeah.
like it. Very nice.
Yeah, okay.
I've
okay.
been listening to The Wall pretty front to back a
Oh,
lot
nice
lately,
one.
so I reckon
Oh, the
I'm,
Pink
You
Floyd
got
album.
this one.
Nice.
yeah, I reckon I'm good to go. So, Natasha, if you're ready, Mike's going to hit the randomizer.
No, we got the randomizer wheel. We got the wheel here.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Spin it, Mike.
Spin,
Come around
spin,
here
spin.
and spin it.
all right, it's landed.
Okay, who's first person? Okay, here's the first person, Natasha.
Person, here we go.
Shimon. Okay, that was person number 1.
Okay.
Now, let's hear number 2.
Shamo.
Ooh.
Any thoughts thus far, Natasha? Actually, no, we don't
No,
want
no,
your
no,
No,
thoughts.
I'll
yet.
save
Don't
it
do
to the
thoughts.
end. Save it to the end.
Okay,
Save,
okay. So third and final MJ. Let's hear it.
Shamona, chickabita.
Little bit of creative licensing.
Okay. Whoever that
was,
that we
whoever
like,
that was.
whomever that may be.
That was a really hard one because the Shimon was just delivered differently for all 3. And I mean, I have heard them delivered differently for the first two. I don't know what happened on the last one. Um,
Are you saying that number 3 should be disqualified?
well, no, I just think number 3 wasn't very good. But number 1 or 2, I think I'd go number 2.
Oh,
Two. That's Jack, Michael Jackson on the other side of the
Thank
table.
you,
well done.
Natasha. Thank you.
That's there.
That was great. Well, in my head, I was thinking, have I seen this like live? Can I imagine it? And the only thing I could think of was when Family Guy did Michael Jackson. A joke about a joke about Michael Jackson. Anyway,
There you go.
Natasha, thank you so much for sending it in. That was great.
I was trying to do I was doing the dance moves in my head, like the kind of head and
it
crotch
was kind
on
of
the
a
hee-hee,
physical
and
thing.
then the leg kick.
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
But,
did you think you could tell who was who, Natasha, or was it hard over the phone?
No, it's hard over the phone.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, Natasha, do you want to give us your rendition of MJ so
Take
we
us
can hear
out.
how it should be done?
Okay. All right, here we go. I'm not promising that I'm better than you guys either, by the way.
No.
All right. Shimon.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
nice. I like
It's
it.
like when he does a key change in the
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
he goes up higher.
Yeah, that was great.
That was really good.
We love a bit of MJ, so thanks, Natasha. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
That was a thriller. Thank you.
Beat it, bro.
Oh!
Mike, what do you got?
The one about Smooth Criminal.
Isaac, as you know, I recently signed a very lucrative contract with my girlfriend to display the rules and boundaries of her cats in our sleeping arrangement quarters. And stuff.
Lucrative for yourself.
Lucrative
yes.
for myself. But, you know, as I said at the time, I'll say again now, I do love cats. Daytime hours, awesome, love them, pick them up, hold them.
There's just
whatever.
the fattest asterisk next to that statement ever. You almost
there's
can't
no
see the
asterisk.
statement. The statement is the size of the asterisk usually. It's like on the subscript, and the asterisk is normal size.
Okay, word processor, 2004. What has happened now is the cats have been back. So we, probably a month ago when we were up in Sydney for Anzac Day, I went to Wollongong and Mickey was there and she grabbed the cats from her mum's place and we drove back down with the cats. And it's been 3 or 4 weeks since then and she's been living with the cats. So in the contract, it says if and when we live together, these rules will come into place. So technically, under the contract, and she brought this up very early on, the contract is not in play yet because we're not technically living together.
Yep. Clause 1.
Clause 1. So when I've been going over sleepovers, it's been touch and go. But something came to a head on Sunday night. So Mother's Day just gone. Great day with the family, whatever. Go back to hers.
Not called Cat's Day, is it?
No, it's not. Well, it should have been. It should have been called Cat's Day. We get into the bedroom, getting ready for bed, whatever. Door is ajar. That's fine. Cats are doing what's called zoomies,
Okay.
running around, like jumping on each other, scratching stuff,
Yeah.
like scratch posts, whatever. It's great.
Yeah.
It's all happening. Getting into bed more, I'm sort of thinking, is the door going to get closed? What's the go here? Because I don't have a leg to stand on.
Right. So, but have they settled into a routine since being down from the gong a few weeks prior?
Yeah, and the routine is they sleep on/in the bed
Okay.
when I'm not there.
Ooh.
Okay, so I have kind of stripped back a little bit, going over to my girlfriend's a little bit. She's come over here a bit more, whatever, blah blah blah.
You're being replaced.
Yeah, kind of feels like that. Anyway, so I said to myself, just whatever happens, happens. It's all good.
If
And
I
so-
accidentally throw these cats out the window in the middle of the night,
just hold
whatever
your nerve.
happens.
That's fine. We start to sleep. It's all good.
Good start.
It's all good to start. All of a sudden, something run over my legs. Wake up. All of a sudden, something running over my chest. Waking up. All of a sudden, something standing on my pillow next to me, looking out the window because there's a light being turned on outside. Wake up. Now, I found out at the time that I think that was probably like in the 1 or 2 a.m. zone, and Mickey didn't sleep the whole night. She didn't get 1 minute of sleep because she said she had a coffee after 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock or whatever and couldn't sleep, but was so awake because I think a bit of the nervousness of me freaking out. She was worried that I was going to freak out. And she
So
was just
she got a
watching these
full
cats
0
running around.
hours of
Yeah,
sleep.
full 0 hours.
That's
complete,
hardcore.
complete zero. Anyway, she's lying there, and at one point, she sees me wake up, but I haven't know where the cat is yet, and so we're sort of facing each other in the bed, and she's like, is he annoying you again, whatever, and then the cat jumps up onto the bed and he's like right behind my head, and she's trying to make sure I don't look at the cat. Anyway,
That's a classic. He's right behind me.
yeah, he's
isn't
right
he?
behind me. Yeah, it's like a movie. Anyway, I woke up a total of 6 times,
Oh.
and at exactly 3 a.m. So they're called the girls, Audrey and Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Donnie
and Jack.
Well, yeah, I'm one of the girls now, I guess. But these 2 girls, Donnie is a guy, but he is neutered, so it's the girls. And he's like notoriously a coward, except when it suits him, right?
Okay.
At exactly 3 a.m., so I'm sort of on my 4th wake up at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a notoriously hot sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm overheating. I've got just a sheet on. I wake up and I've got a cat claw in my toe. He's gone up from the bottom underneath the bed, under the sheets, and has scratched my toe. And I wake up and it's in my second to big toe.
Oh.
And I just go, it caned.
His claw was in
His
your toe.
claw was in, he was scratching like, anyway,
Oh,
and I was,
no.
what?
Is that the claw that broke the camel's back?
Well, that's great. But I was like, you said no matter what, you're going to stick this out. And I could just feel Mickey breathing quicker and quicker. 'Cause
Oh,
he was getting so
no.
nervous. Anyway, I decided to stick it out.
That's going to be one of the longest nights ever.
It was, well, longer for her. I got some sleep.
You were trialing those 15-minute power naps.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
You only need
I
to
could
sleep.
driven from
1
here
hour
to
total.
Brisbane in one go afterwards power naps. Anyway, so I wake up and Mickey's like, okay, look, I know it's not part of the contract, but I will start training them to just not be in the room at all. Because
Okay.
that's ridiculous.
That seems like, it's
Yeah,
unsustainable.
unsustainable. And it was horrible. It was horrible.
Mm.
And look, I think the moral of the story is, kids, if you hold your nerve, one day you'll be able to sleep in a room with only humans in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And just be careful when writing contracts because they can
Yeah.
prove handy. Although
the small print,
yeah.
well, we're not even into the contract yet, but the small print can get you, and it is getting me at the moment.
Yeah.
But I luckily, yeah. So that's, yeah, but the
So
cat claw.
since then,
Mm.
have you gone back over there and stayed?
No.
No.
No, that was like
Been
2 nights
protesting
ago.
until they're trained.
3 nights ago, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's fair.
That cat claw is in, like, I don't think you would like that. And I don't think you're a cat lover. I don't think you claim to be a cat lover.
I'm a cat like in between liker and liker. No, I love cats, definitely.
Yeah, but that's
I don't-
worse than me saying your cat doesn't have a name.
Yeah, oh, his name is Cat. Thank you very much, and that's what we call him. But no, I regardless of how much I love cats, I don't like claws in my toes. That's
yeah,
for sure. I
yeah.
know that one.
Anyway, so that's the latest update on the. So everyone, cats, I love them at least, but cats in the claws in the toes, no go for me.
yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so maybe that. Okay, yeah. So the contract stated anyway that they would stay outside the room until dayfall, until the sunrise.
Yeah, but
right?
if we were living together,
okay.
yep.
So this is just practice for the potential
The
eventual
rules.
contract.
She's just
anyway.
like it's my place. I do what I want,
yeah,
and that's resulted in
Yeah.
claws in the toes.
yeah.
So
Clause in the toes and clause in the contract.
Yeah.
Saying if there's clause in my toes, contract is void.
CLAUSE.
Clause.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Just for anyone else.
Yeah, nice.
Isaac, last week we spoke about a duel on the show that we thought would be very exciting.
Epic.
My girlfriend's colleague is known as the Birdman. His name is Ned,
Mm-hmm.
and he is one of, if not the best bird identifier in the country.
Wow.
And we thought it would be fun to pit him against our producer, Radio Mike, who is here.
Hey guys.
Hey, guys.
Who we call the Pokemon.
The Pokemon, and he is an expert in Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
and see who could identify each of their expert fields more readily just from the audio.
Mm.
Ned guessing birds from around Australia, Mike guessing Pokemon from around the Pokeverse.
Ooh.
And there's about a similar number of Australian birds and a Pokemon all
Yeah.
up. It's a very similar number. So it's
True.
an even
Level
competition.
playing field.
So anyone would assume that's an obvious thing to do as a competition. So we will do it.
I don't know why no one's thought of it yet.
Yeah, the
honestly.
Venn diagram is so close.
Yeah.
Anyway, very excited to introduce Ned, who is on the line. Can you hear me?
Yeah, mate, I can hear you.
Beautiful. Okay, Ned, thank you so much for being part of the show. I was raised by my partner Mickey, who said, you know, what do you know about birds, Jack? You could just pick any bird and it might be in the wrong category. So I've gone above and beyond here to make sure there's no ignorance in the judges' side, Ned. And we got your mates Joey and Rob to collate this list for us. So there cannot be any pleading ignorant on your side. Does that sound good?
Oh, that's just going to be an absolute stitch up.
Okay.
Those two hate me. I work with them and they hate me. So this is going to be bad.
Well, I heard quite the opposite.
Hey, Ned, just before we start, could you just give us a bit of a background on where all your bird knowledge comes from and how you've come to be such an expert on the topic?
No, I kind of just fell into it. Didn't really know what I was doing after high school, but kind of grew up on the bush and we spent a lot of time over at Stratty. We had a house there and just kind of fell back into ecology after like high school and went, oh, maybe this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And then, picked up birds. It's just incredibly interesting thing. So
awesome.
Yeah,
well,
so I just got lucky.
And Mike, what makes you a pokey expert?
Right in the sweet spot, born mid-90s at the genesis of Pokemon, and it's lived with me ever since. So
two fierce competitors. Can't wait to put them against each other.
I've got goosebumps.
There's no laughing. This is serious business. And of course, like all good segments, we need an intro. They want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To hear them is their real test. To ID them is their cause. Ned travels across the land, listening to the birds. Mike's Pokemon need to understand. From his Game Boy they are heard. Birds and Pokemon,
gotta catch 'em all.
It's you and me.
Oh wait, it's Ned and Mike liberally.
Birds and Pokemon, oh, you're my girlfriend's colleague. And now let's play the game. Oh my god. I'm so sorry I had to listen to that, Ned, over the phone.
I'm so pumped. I'm as pumped as possible for this game. I can hear Ned through the phones doing run-throughs. He's doing sprints. That's how pumped up he is after listening to that.
Okay, let's get into it before anything else horrible happens. Okay, here we go. We are starting round one, Pokemon versus birds. We have Ned up first. Mike, play bird call number 1. Let's go.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna hang my hat on his first guess. No pressure. I think that might be a magpie lark.
It is a magpie lark. It is a magpie lark. Okay, we are off and running. That's fantastic. Well done.
Hot start.
Pressure's off. Okay, now round 1, Pokemon 1. Mike Liberali, let's go.
Yes, I know that well.
Oh,
that is the sound of the bug-type Caterpie.
Wow. Okay. This is great competition.
Hot start. They're probably just pumped up after that intro. So after that's worn off, after round 1, then we can see how they truly
The hard
go.
thing about getting the Pokemon sounds was because they're always in the show and it's like there's a song about to start or Ash is about to say, come on, Pikachu.
He immediately says, Caterpie,
Yeah.
let's go.
yeah.
Okay,
Round 2, you go.
1-all.
Okay.
This is tense. All right, Ned, round 2. Let's play bird number 2. What is this bird?
Oh, I think that's one of the honey eaters.
Which one?
I'm gonna go with New Holland honey eater.
That's not what we have here. No, unfortunately,
We have
Wait, before Jack reveals. I mean, we can offer it to Mike for a steal.
okay, Mike.
But I think he's
he
paying
has to
about
initiate a
$1
steal,
million
right?
to guess this.
I don't want to steal.
okay.
I've never heard of any
We
of
have
these
it here,
words.
Ned, as a strided pardalote.
Oh, okay. Yeah, righto.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Is that fair? Does that sound fair?
No,
Yeah.
look, you're the one with the call. It's not me to play the game.
It sounded like a tough. It sounded like a
like a tough
honeysuckler to me,
Yeah.
or whatever you said as well.
Yeah, look, it's a honey eater. Yes, I'm the expert here, fellas. Let's really know.
All right, so it's 1-all still. Mike has a chance to take the lead with round 2. Let's hear Pokemon number 2, Mike.
Oh, he's got it. He reckons he's got it.
That is undoubtedly a Krabby.
It
Correct.
was a
Krabby.
Krabby. Yeah.
Yes.
Krabby.
In tournament. Yeah. That's a good get from you, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Krabby's pretty iconic with the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Cookie.
So what's our score here?
2-1 to Mike.
Ned, here is your sound.
Oh,
What's that bird, Ned?
that was a little weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
Yeah, one of them weird birds.
Oh, sounds like it belongs near the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Which
Which
ocean?
I know. There's
No.
so many.
Oh,
Oh.
like a big one.
The big one? They're all big, mate. It's a ocean.
That's a fair call.
Okay, we are going to need an answer though because the clock is ticking.
I'm going to go little penguin.
Good guess. That bird was a Pacific Baza.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're still at 2-1. Time for...
This,
oh, no, this
this
is
will
Mike's
be
round
the
4.
winning. This is the winning game if he gets this.
Okay,
if Mike gets this, it's
All right.
it's game over.
All right, Mike, let's hear Pokemon.
I will say just before number 4 plays, this is my favorite Pokemon call.
Oh, okay.
This is my favorite
Okay.
one.
There is a lot of other stuff going on as well.
Yes.
Okay, tough.
I know what
Who's
it is.
that Pokemon?
Oh, you know what it is?
Yes.
Oh,
a
wow.
rarely seen
Yeah,
member of a Team Rocket members
that
team.
is incredible.
And
That's
the
incredible.
Pokemon in question is Victory Bell.
It is.
Victory Bell. And speaking of victory, that ties it up for Mr. Victory Bell himself.
Yeah, well,
Well done, Mike. That's
Victory
3-1.
Mike.
Oh, thanks, Ned. Sorry,
wow,
sorry.
Ned. That
No,
well, look,
no.
thank you so much for being on the show, and it is absolutely 100% true that you know so much about birds because you could just talk about the specific.
I'm
birds.
sure
I like
you,
that.
yeah.
So
So in the wild, they don't come through the phone
yeah,
speaker, so
the
it's probably
the
a bit easier.
digitized. Yeah, the digitized bird is tough.
That's very generous for people listening. Will tell me I was right to resign from my job last week and that I'm a talent.
No,
No.
not at all.
It's just part of the game. We play as ornithologists, you know.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's rough out there in the
Yeah.
wild, literally.
Go down to Phillip Island and hang out with some penguins, and they can keep you company and console you until you get another job. Thanks so much for playing, Ned. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No, my pleasure. Thanks for having me, guys.
And well done, Mike.
Yeah, well done.
Pokemonologist.
Victory
reigns
Bell
supreme.
lap, I think,
Yeah.
for you.
I've only got one thing to say.
Jack, just before we get out of here, I wanted to
Yes.
pose a quick question to you.
You're already smirking.
You were around at my house the other day, as you are many days.
Yes.
This particular day, my housemate Lockie had just come home from the hairdressers.
Great man, Lockie.
Great man.
Yeah.
And sporting a great cut, a fresh trim, and some frosted tips in the hair.
He's been rocking the frosted tip since 2011 when Michael Clark was doing it full time.
Yeah. He saw JT do it in 2004.
Is that what he
Fresh,
said?
And then, I don't know. I can only assume. Or all of the Collingwood team in the 2000s.
Oh yeah, he's
as
a
well.
very yeah.
But
Yep.
you noted how good they looked on him, and then
Yeah, on him, yeah.
I remember you making a comment along the lines of, and by along the lines of, I mean exactly. Oh, that looks great. I'd get frosted tips for sure.
No, I didn't say that.
You said I'd get some of those for sure.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm wondering is if you are going to put your money where your mouth is and the hair dye where the ends of your hair is, and follow through and get some frosted tips for the boo-haas.
Because-
Or if you were just trying to be cool and impress my housemate.
Well, I mean, I think they look great. I think they really look great.
Yeah, me too.
And it's something you say to someone like as well. You know, if I really like that jumper, I would love to wear that jumper.
I don't think
you
do
kind of say that. I tend to say.
I think
stuff
the
like
things
that.
that you say, if you want to compliment something, he says, I think that looks good, or it really suits you.
Yeah.
You don't have to go the extra step and say, I would get that for sure.
Well,
I
I
would
guess
get
I
those
just
for
really
sure.
wanted to validate that I did like them because I do like them.
So are you
On
saying
him.
you lied?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay, so you would get them.
Well,
When?
I would.
When will you get
I
them?
said I would get them. I'm not saying I will get them for sure.
When would you get them?
No, I didn't say when. When I will get them.
You
I
said you would get them.
I said I would get them.
So when will that be?
I would get them, comma, but I would have to decide to do that.
That's
not
not
that a
what I picked
logical
up
get
from the
out? I think that's a
conversation at the
logical
time.
get out.
I think,
Oh,
much like you put me on the burner with the shaving mustache.
Yeah, but you can grow it back. You grew up. It's already back.
Newsflash, brother, hair on your head works similarly to that on your face.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I reckon it'd suit you, man.
Okay, what's the step? Oh, is my hair too long? Maybe.
No,
No.
not at all.
It's perfect, actually. Mike's on my team.
Okay, well,
And then you can just get the little tips. Just get 20 mil. And then in a month, you can just
what is
trim it off.
What does it cost?
Well, mate.
Company expense?
Yeah, Buddy Oath company expense.
Oh, how long do they last?
You're going to want to keep them anyway.
I wanna keep 'em,
They
yeah.
look good. They'll
No,
look good.
the reason I'm
they
really-
last for however long it takes your hair to grow that amount of time. And you get a haircut every second week.
Well, Hang on. Well, the reason I'm a little bit like doing these ones,
Yeah.
which is moving my hand back and forth. I can't remember if Mickey was in the room or nearby. She was just like, no.
You
no,
don't get
no,
to play
no,
the girlfriend
no.
card here,
Why?
mate.
Why?
Because I said so.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, well, what happens now?
Well, should we put it to the podcast listeners if they
Well,
would?
there's no loss. There's no loss for
I
them.
think it's only fair. You made me shave the face tips, the mouth
Yeah, it
tips.
does sound fair, but I don't like it. Oh,
Unfortunately, you're
tips.
the only one in this room and listening to this that doesn't like it. So we're gonna gang up on you.
No, Mickey, my girlfriend won't like this.
Okay, you've got one other person.
Paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock, and I'll do it. Is that fair?
I think you should do it.
I think
I'll paper, scissors, rock myself, and if I lose, yeah, I'll do it. No, because you'll have to lose.
okay,
yeah.
right. I think yeah. I think
This is a tough way to end the show.
for you, for everyone
me,
else, it's
yeah.
the best. It's awesome.
Well, what's the deal then?
You get frosted tips, and I'll go. That looks cool, and I'm glad you did that. And all the listeners will rejoice. And Mike will.
He'll be so
Mike
careful
will do a
giving out
dance.
compliments.
Mike will do a dance.
He does a dance at this. You've already done a dance today.
Yeah, well, that's the deal.
Okay.
The deal on the table.
Well, yeah, and then I'll get a picture with Lockie,
yeah,
your housemate.
Absolutely.
Who's frosted tips time.
Mhm. The tips.
God,
the
that'd be
frosted fellas.
that'd be pretty good energy, honestly.
Absolutely, it would. I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Mickey's going to love you even more.
Oh, okay.
And I've heard I've heard that they're good cat repellents.
Oh,
Frosted tips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, what do I have to do it by next week?
That would be preferable, yeah.
Keep the arc going a little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
the hand is outstretched.
I haven't bartered anything.
The hand is outstretched.
I haven't bartered anything.
Yeah, but I haven't leased it or homed anything either.
That's good. I'll do it on that.
Yeah, got him over the line with the bartered. Nice.
Oh.
Caramba. I cannot wait to see that. That's a handshake for everyone who can't
Yeah,
see.
yeah, we are
We're
handshaking
shaking
right now,
hands.
by the way.
That's locked in. Jack's going to come back by next episode with frosted tips, and all this regret that he's having now is going to be out the window.
It's going to be
when
gone.
he sees
It will
how-
be completely
when
gone.
He sees how super fly.
The
he
only
looks.
thing I'm just worried about my partner. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Then I'm
Well, if
good
it makes
to
you
go.
feel any better, I'm not worried about her at all.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.